Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are back with more Unreal World today. This is episode number 6 of the Canute's Redemption series, also known as the Hermit Challenge. That's right, we are out here in the middle of nowhere, living all alone. We refuse to interact with humans, either in a positive or a negative sense. And that's not to say we haven't seen them, because we've been ambushed by some robbers so far in the series. We've also encountered a man in a cave, but we turned around and just ran away without speaking to him. It was a very odd situation, but yeah, so right now we are desperately hungry. Starvation has set in once again for Canute. Although it's not to be unexpected, he knew that this was going to be a real trial, living out here alone in the hot time of the year. But nonetheless, we're going to hopefully down ourselves an elk here. We did spot one just ahead of us right at the end of last episode, but it kind of ducked into the woods. So we're going to try and flush it out here. We're in good shape. It's not perfect hunting ground because there are some of the trees around, but I'm going to zoom in and see if I can't find this big elk. Well, it's not an elk, but I did locate a badger, and I'm in a different area, in fact. Now, the good thing about the badgers is they're very skittish creatures, but they are medium sized, so he might be a little bit hard to track. I can barely see him. Yeah, his footsteps here, just vaguely. Of course, tracking animals is so much easier in the winter, but it's also more difficult to move around, so there are pros and cons to both seasons. Let's just get up to him, spook him again, take a look, see he's a little bit fatigued still, keep the pressure on him. Okay, so far, haven't lost him, that's good news. Of course, if I were to come across an elk, I'd probably forget about the badger. Still only slightly fatigued, yeah. These smaller creatures are tough. All animals are a challenge, for sure, no doubt about it. Alright, there he is. Now he's fatigued. Actually, that's the best we've seen. Very good, very good. So, next stage would be very fatigued. And then shortly after that, he would become breathless. Let's just see if we can pull this off. The badger would be a really nice kill. Just size-wise, we almost certainly wouldn't waste any of its meat, but let's not count. Let's not count on it. Okay. Just barely seeing those tracks. In fact, I've lost him now. Tell me he's gone. Dang it, we were so close. Every extraneous movement I make, every time I backtrack or go in the wrong direction, he's getting time to rest too. Damn. Let me just pick a direction and run. Not run, but move. Well, like I said, that's the difficulty in hunting those smaller creatures. They're easy to lose. Shoot. Well, that's okay. Just set my sights on something bigger. Well, believe it or not, I located an entirely different badger in another spot on the map, and now I have chased it to the point of breathlessness. Oh, yeah. I'm still running, and I'm just keeping up with it, so it's tired, but it's still a quick animal, although it's losing steps. But keep an eye on my total here. If this gets to 100, negative 100, I won't be able to move. I'll have to rest, and we'll lose the animal. But I'm going to time that so it doesn't happen. Okay, I think I can probably start to run. Let's zoom in to get a closer look here. All right, of course, we got our weapons wielded. Yeah, I lost that other badger completely and exited, moved like 4 tiles to the north. Another badger, boom. And this one was easier to track over these hills here. For whatever reason, there we go. We are in melee. I always go blunt to the legs. Nice. Oh my gosh. That's the second animal he's killed in like one hit. And of course, they were both aiming at the legs, but That was really good. Okay, so let's grab it. Badger's in my... Oh, it's not dead yet. Duh. Okay. I overestimated our skills here. Sorry, Canute. Let's finish this thing off. Okay, now 2 hits and it's dead now. Okay. That's not bad. Let's take a look at the weight on it. 17 pounds. That's a respectable badger. Obviously, it's not the hundreds of pounds of meat we would get from an elk or even a reindeer, but still very nice, very nice. And I'm going to immediately just take a quick drink, and we're running straight home. I don't even know where we're at relative. Well, we're not too far. The green is the elk sighting. This is where we're headed. So, can we get back before this thing starts to bloat and rot? Yeah, I think we'll make it. Okay, we have made it. Boom, here we are. Now we've got traps in the general vicinity. Let's just peek in on those. It has been many days. Okay, nothing there. The berry bushes that I set these on haven't ripened yet. So that'll definitely increase their success chance, I think, when those are done. Anyway, let's get home. We are extremely tired. Didn't really take us that long. Yeah, I expect the badger carcass, it'll be okay if we sleep. He's not going to like going to bed one more time on an empty stomach, but it kind of needs to be done. Yeah, this way we will stay on our sleep cycle too. Okay. Good, lively. Yeah, not bad. All right, let's go ahead and move this animal to the water's edge. We will drop it, and I'm going to drop these droppings. Let's drop the droppings. Just look what else I've got. Okay. And we didn't check the traps here, but it's a little too dark for it. So let's go ahead and skin him. Yes, we're really interested in the meat, of course, but the fur will help. Someone suggested maybe I build a kota, which is a tent-like structure as opposed to, straight up cabin, which is smart because that'll allow us to smoke too, the kota wood, but they do require a lot of furs, so we're going to have to get some of those going. This is a good start. All right, we'll grab the bones, and let's go ahead, start roasting the meat up while we prepare the skin. I'm just going to get all these branches. Oh, did you happen to notice there? We've got charcoal. Yeah, let's check that out. 50 charcoals. We started those in the last episode. That's the first step towards getting our mining, or well, I should say blacksmithing going. We've already started mining. All right. And, of course, we got to get the food stabilized first. Now, oh, I wanted to cook. Hold on. There we go. Oh, only 2 badger cuts? Are you kidding me? How did a 17-pound animal turn out to only have 2 pounds of meat? That's insanely low. Wow. Okay, well, this is definitely not going to do us much good here. Pushing the wrong commands. We're still going to treat the skin and tan it and whatnot. There we go. Okay. Well, the meat is ready. Go ahead and grab it, buddy. That's all you're going to get for a while. Well, hopefully that's not true, but, oh man, that's not even going to be enough to really relieve the starvation. But we will sleep. And let's check this. Is it ready? Yep, it is pretty small, so I'm not surprised. Dang. All right, tell you what, let's check the traps. We just have to zoom out real quick. Okay, you can see there's a bird right there. Yeah, but 1 trap, 2, 3 traps, nothing in them. And to the south, there's no trap there. But that bird is hanging around. Maybe he'll land in one of our traps. We'll just have to wait and see. Okay, now this is interesting. It's hard to see, but there is an Arctic fox right here to the south. It interrupted me while I was cutting a tree down. I decided while I wait for the badger fur to just, get some more charcoal, maybe start it at least. But, yeah, we're going to halt the task. Just turn towards it. Now, I mentioned paw board fox traps in the last episode. Very effective for foxes. I don't think we have any boards, though. I did chop 1 log into boards, but I'm pretty sure it was like only 10, and I used every one of them for the cellar that we've got, which is just to the north there. But so, in other words, won't be able to build one of those right away, at least not within this, day or two. This guy right here, though, let's look at him again. It's just regular size. He might get trapped in one of those light levers. Now, it's not guaranteed, and he could just set it off and break free because they're not really designed for foxes necessarily. It's a little bit too big for them. You'll catch rabbits and birds in those light levers, but I have caught foxes. So, in other words, I'll probably leave him there. Yeah, just let him hang around the camp. I mean, there's not like there's any food here for him to take. Let's see. Okay, and I'm still waiting on the badger skin. I'm going to zoom out, actually. Let's just move around. Not go too far from camp, because I don't want to forget about that skin and let it rot. But I just want to move around, see. Maybe we spot something. Nope. Check our traps again. All right, let's go back. And we should probably be ready for the skin. Okay. There's the fox. Yeah, this is ready. It's on its final stage, so I'm going to turn my back to the fox. And we'll just prepare the skin. Shouldn't take long. Nope. And we're going to drop it. Oh, I got the bones, too. Don't really need to carry the torch around. There we go. So pretty small, and it was ragged. Not the end of the world. We might just end up make a coda. I do like that idea. But all right, we got a bird nearby and a fox. I say we leave that area, let those two just play around. Maybe one will stumble into the trap. Oh my gosh, but yeah, starvation, it's still a concern. So let's keep hunting around. Oh my gosh, I was just thinking about the guy that we saw inside of a cave in the last one. That was so weird and freaky. All right, well, we just spotted a squirrel, luckily. Normally I ignore squirrels, but we're desperate, so we'll chase him. Hopefully, yep, there he goes. He got up into a tree. Perfect. Let's get zoomed in. Now, I didn't bring any rocks with me. Like I said, I usually just ignore squirrels, but what we're going to do, first of all, let me just look for some. Not a lot of rocks in these open pine mires like this. I will try to throw the axe and the knife at him, though. Okay, we nailed it. Wow, that was luck. Well, it probably wasn't luck. As I've shown before, our boy Knut is a grandmaster with axes, and that includes throwing them, obviously. So let me go ahead and just finish him off with the knife. Yeah, I have to do the edge on him. That's okay. Let's go and repeat. There we go. We got him. Quick and easy. All right, so have that too. Let me wield the axe. Now, obviously, the squirrel's going to be even smaller than the... I can't believe how small that freaking thing was. See, this is 0.8, and it's definitely going to have at least one cut of meat on it. Man, that other badger was just skin and bones, literally. That's all it was. Oh my God, folks. We've been here before. I don't know. I mean, I have to try this. Starvation is real. Let's see. Finally found one, though. We're not in a bad spot either. Kind of in the middle of this nice darker terrain. We got mountains behind us. All right. I'm not going to throw anything. We're just going to... No, I'm not even going to run. Yeah, it should be pretty well spooked. Now, of course, the big elk should be able to track this one a lot better. There she is. Let's always take a look at him. A little bit fatigued. I like to know the situation. Know what the animal's doing. Okay. So we're actually really good here with this water. Yeah. This can help us. Don't want to get too excited about it, though. Sometimes the animals get confused and they'll tire themselves out running around like in a little dead end or culvert, but sometimes they just run right past the stuff. All right, so she seems to be doing the latter, unfortunately. Oh, there she is. Let's take a look at her. Still a little bit fatigued. Need to get her to that middle stage, and that'll be good. Now, I normally would be running right now, but Maybe I'll put on a little bit of speed, but not much. Okay, okay. Yeah, see how she's bouncing off those ponds, basically? It's forcing her to retrace her steps, essentially. More fatigue, more fatigue. Love it. All right, where'd she go? Down this way? I thought she went this way. There. There's the tracks. Where'd she go? There she is. And still only slightly fatigued. Dang. She's a thoroughbred. Let's keep moving. Okay, she's running. And go to the site where we lost visual. There we go. Pick up the tracks. And there's some droppings. Kind of want those. Yeah, let's grab them. Gives her a step on us, but that's okay. And still only slightly fatigued. All right, let me see if I can... There we go. Oh. She kind of came back at me. Not worried about aggression. She's just being a little flighty here. Okay, this is so critical. We get this one. Oh, good. Whew, we got her the middle stage. We're not out of the woods yet, pun intended, but I don't like her heading south this much. I'm worried she's going to run into a tree cover. Yep, I'm right behind you. There she goes. All right, I'm tempted to run after her a little bit. We have to be careful. Our baseline is like 45, so I just don't have a lot of sprinting in me. Poor Canute. He has withered away. He is starving so much. Still medium fatigue level. Let's keep the pressure on her. There she goes. I'm going to run. Obviously, I don't hope to catch her at this stage. I'm just trying to keep pressure on her. Keep the pressure. All right, I stop running. See how they act a little funny when they get next to the water? I don't know what to do. All right, where'd she go? The freaking track just stopped. What? What? There it is. Oh my god. We lost some time there. We need to reacquire her. Come on. There she is. Okay, good. Whew. She hasn't recovered any fatigue yet. Man, that was scary. They get away from you for too long, they'll lay down and start to sleep. And of course, that's devastating for our sake, basically. All right, there she goes. I'm going to sprint a little bit with her. I want to check the world map. Okay. We might end up hitting some of these mountains, but that's not the end of the world. Mountains are typically pretty easy to run over. The height's not so much of an issue as long as you can get through the cliffs and stuff. It's more or less trees that are the worst. But, of course, most mountains don't have a lot of trees on them. Certain elevations. All right. Okay, where's she at? There she is. There she is. Oh, she's very fatigued. Whew. We've gone through almost every level. So we've got to just get her breathless now. Shouldn't be too much trouble. The first couple stages are the hardest. Actually, the very first one. Going from a little bit fatigued to medium fatigue level. That can be a real challenge, but it's a downhill. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh no, see the elevation change here, these little hills? This indicates there's a forest, tree line-ish right here. Maybe it's the mountains though, but I think it's trees. Oh damn. Okay, it is trees, but she's come out a little bit from that tree line. I'm gonna kind of, nope. Don't go down through there. I was gonna try and get between her and the trees, but she is right in them, right in them. This isn't over, though. She is very fatigued. All right, I'm going to sprint towards her. Okay. It's like the most sprinting Canute's done in a week or more. Okay. Her tracks are very clear. Leading northeast. Where did they go? Oh, they're there. Okay. See one track leading north. There it is. Damn it, I don't see her tracks now. God damn it. Oh no. This is terrible. T leading northeast. I went northeast and I didn't see them. Oh, there they are. There they are. I see your tracks. Leading west. Wait, west? Okay. I haven't spotted her yet. Leaning northeast. Dang it, I wished we wouldn't have had to go through these trees, but we're following. Not giving up on her. Of course, every time I stop to... Oh, there she is, there she is. She's breathless, she's breathless. Okay, I'm going to approach her with care. She could still try to dart away from us, but she is struggling. She is struggling. Okay. Don't want to make any mistakes here, though. Okay, we've got our weapons. Alright, she is now in combat range. Let's go for a stone axe to the legs. Wait, what? 2. Oh, blunt to the legs, sorry. There we go. She balls in pain. Let's nail her again. Come on, buddy. Nice. She's fallen unconscious. Alright, 2 stone blunt to the skull. And she's dead in an instant. Oh my gosh. Starvation is over. That was an insanely lucky hunt there. Man, oh man, let me tell you what. So, good news is we are not far from our shelter at all. Right here, just to the north. She's definitely too big for Canute to pick up. So we're going to have to butcher her right here in the spot. Well, skin first. Skin and butcher. And he'll probably need to sleep right on top of the carcass. Go right ahead, buddy. Cuddle up with that thing. Don't let anything come near it. Oh my gosh. Not that that's ever actually happened. But if you have dogs with you that you haven't been feeding, that they will eat the carcass. But we don't have to worry about that. Alright, so we've skinned it. He's getting real thirsty, but we might just have to... I think this knife that we're using is really wasting a lot of meat. I think that's what's happening, because 47 cuts from a full-grown female elk, it's the knife. That's what it is. It says it's an awkward tool. Yeah. I'm shocked. Yeah, that's got to be also why we didn't get much from the badger. Damn. Well, I mean, at least we won't let any go to waste this way, but still, I'd rather have an overabundance. Man, oh man, that kind of stinks, but it's just more incentive to get that knife improved, which... I mean, at this stage in the crafting, I don't think there's a better knife I can make. I might have to look. It would probably be under weapons. Maybe a bone. There's the stone knife. Every other knife has a metal blade, which we can make eventually, but yeah, we're going to need the blacksmithing. But anyway, enough of that. We need to get him fed. So let's start this fire and get to cooking. Okay, the roasting is done. And I wanted to share this first bite with you guys. There we go. We're back on our road to hopefully not starvation and death. But we do have a lot of work to do. And we can't take this food for granted. We're going to need to hunt again. But what I'd like to do now is set up a bit more charcoal and maybe work on the next stage of the blacksmithing too, because the charcoal is something we're going to constantly need to be doing, but we'll look into that. First things first though, let's work on the skin. I haven't touched it yet, so this is actually a big process, and he's going to need to eat and rest a lot between this, but like I say, I can start chopping wood too, because yeah, that fox is still running around the campsite. Dang it. I didn't even look at the traps, too. Got so excited and hungry. All right, now he needs to rest again. Let's see about these traps. Oh, okay, he just passed out. Sleeping in the rain, huh, buddy? All right, let's zoom out. Nothing to the north. No, nothing in the traps yet. That's okay. I have confidence. All right, let's have a drink. Oh, we should probably eat. Always forget that. There we go. Big bites, buddy. Big bites. And let's go ahead and get this tanned. Start that on the first stage. Okay, so I've got a couple of pieces of wood being chopped over here. It's on pause, but I think what I want to do is go ahead and grab another full-size tree. We're going to need a lot. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. It's amazing. He can chop down a tree easier than he can chopping it up into firewood. I find that a little bit strange, but whatever. Makes no difference. All right. And put it right there. Okay, so like I said, it's going to take time between the stages. I'm just going to kind of sit here and nurse him back to health by eating, eating and drinking, and chopping up a bunch of wood. So we go to him, and fell into blocks is the first one, and then we turn those blocks into firewood. Well, check this out. I was wrong. I had 2 more boards. Are they in my inventory? Yeah, I had 2 more boards sitting around. They were just in a different pile. So I made a paw board fox trap here. It is poor. I thought I made 2 of them. No, I think I just had to pause. So yeah, let's place that because this fox is still hanging around here. I think I'll just kind of put it right here on this little ledge. It doesn't need to be real elaborate or hidden or baited even. I have a feeling we're going to see that little white fox in that trap right there pretty soon. But anyway, still waiting on the skin to finish. It's on its final stage, not quite done yet. But I'm just sitting here eating and chopping wood. So let's see what happens with that fox. Oh, wow. Check it out. Check it out. He's right there. I'm just going to sit here and pass turns. Okay, I went into hiding mode. I want to see if he'll fall into the trap. He might. He might. No? Okay. He left. He left a little bit. Now, that's cool. I started the process of roasting ore. So I used some of the charcoal we've got, and I roasted 8 pieces. Now I need to go dig up some more ore from our location. But like I said, I just wanted to get that process started, essentially. Now, let's take a look. I've got about 20 pounds of food on me, which is really good and stuff. But, man, the same type of situation with this knife is happening with the wood as it does with the meat. And so, in other words, when I'm chopping up this firewood and splitting these things into chunks, it's not giving me as much yield, it seems like. I mean, I might be wrong, but I'm having to cut down more trees than I feel is necessary. It's just a chore with these crappy tools, but that's what we've decided. That's the way of life. We decided one day, though, we'll get ourselves back up to the Iron Age. All right, let's move this over. Keeping my eye on that trap over there. Maybe I'll go ahead and whip up the... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's whip up that other paw board real quick. Should have that option. There we go. Oh, he's getting hungry. Let's eat. And I think we'll probably set that other one maybe a little bit farther away. Let's zoom out. I'll set it down here by the water-ish. The other side of this little pond right here. Yeah, that's good. Alright, we'll see how that does. And we do have some traps at those other locations. Let's just check on them. It's always nice to start accumulating feathers and little pieces of leather. Yep, nothing there. One more spot. It would, of course, increase our chances if we place these little trap spots all over. But right now, I'm more of definitely an active hunter just by nature. But passive hunting has its benefits. And of course, once we start getting, once we get a metal shovel, yeah, we'll be looking at some pit traps, no doubt about it. Alright, so the skin is ready for its final stage here, which is a long one. So, he's going to do this and probably pass right out afterwards. Alright, well, we find ourselves in a strange place right now. As you can see, I'm next to what is basically a small lake here at the shore, and I've dug a hole next to it, and we are in the hole. The reason being, I am acquiring some clay right now. There we go. One clay lump. I'm going to go ahead and grab, let's just grab a couple more of those. They don't seem to take long. Very good. Unfortunately, we have gone through all the food, so that elk is now in the past. It has been several days. I've been working on a bloomery furnace. So the next step after roasting coal is to turn, or roasting ore, is to turn that ore into blooms of iron, which can then be pounded out and worked on a forge, or an anvil, which we don't have the anvil yet either. But like I said, this bloomery furnace is the next step. So there's a couple things I needed, some stone, some rock, but other than that, I think we might have just about everything. Let's go ahead and drop this. I think I'm still missing a few rocks, but let's just go through it real quick. There it is, bloomery furnace. Yeah, so I need pretty much double the amount of rocks I've got. Clay lump, we're going to need a bunch of water, but that's okay, we can fill a bag. Slender trunk, easy. Wooden stake, not too hard. We'll have to make that, but with our axe, it probably will take a little time. A fire, and then it's hard to see, but it says, I think a branch, something. I think we will have enough, though. Sometimes with these mods, things get cut off, so it's hard to read the instructions, but kind of puzzle your way through it, and I do think we'll meet this once I get the rocks and stuff. So we're gonna have to take a break from the crafting though and get out there and hunt again. Man, oh man, so far nothing in the traps yet, but I haven't given up hope. And of course, like I said, I'm more of an active hunter anyway, so I think we'll save that for the next episode though, guys. Canute's going to go to sleep and wake up with the next episode on the horizon. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Hit that like button for me. If you're a new viewer, I hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching the video, everybody. I just want to take a moment to recognize my Patreons. As you can see, I've put their names in gold because they are, in fact, more precious than that shiny metal. Now, I'd like to take a moment to invite you to also support the channel for as little as $2, $5, or $10. You gain access to all my content early and ad-free over on Patreon, as well as a private Discord server with me and my other Patreons where we do some giveaways and have great conversations. But once again, thank you, everybody, and I'll see you on the next one.